Hello everybody, I'm Rude Devil and welcome back to yet some more of the Edain mod. Today, we're just going to be doing a regular 2v2 for reasons I will explain in a minute. And yeah, this is what a not Lothlorien castle looks like. This is just the camp, I think. So let's just go ahead. That's not, there we go, Galathrim. And last time I think we held off getting Galathrim for a while, which was a mistake, so we're going to get the border patrol. We're going to get Malon trees, because he doesn't love good old trees. And, sorry, we're actually playing on one of my favorite maps. Actually, this is my favorite 2v2 map. This is the Valleys of Ered Lawin. I just think it's the way it's structured, I think it's just like one of the best maps for 2v2. Oh god, what the hell is going on? Oh, fucking Isengard showed up. Well, that's great. Just so you know, I'm doing a free... Actually, this isn't a 2v2. This is my favorite 2v2 map, but I'm not actually playing 2v2 on it. Let's get a Sanctuary. Let's get Brumil and Orifin, because, well, times are desperate indeed. These things are... Damn, Lorien archers aren't actually that cheap. Alright, never mind. So yeah, this is a free-for-all, all on Brutal, and I actually did this exact same match yesterday. Same faction, same map, same setup, same everything, right? And I won, because, you know, I'm just freaking awesome. But also, it took me a while, because Rohan on Brutal, as we discovered in the Dark Lady video, are just so fucking annoying. Like, so fucking annoying. Like, Max in my Heroes of the Storm videos, like, freaking, really just freaking annoying. And, I would have recorded that yesterday, but I actually was speaking to Max, and, yeah, so I couldn't actually record. And he doesn't watch these videos, so he won't know that I just mentioned his name, so... If that's a win, then think of that what you will. A lot of people... Where the hell is Rumil? Alright, Orifin is the one with the sword. Rumil is the cool one who uses a bow. I think. Alright, whatever. We offer bows from Lorien. So, a lot of people, and by a lot of people, I mean more people have requested this than probably anything else for some random reason. Like, it's cool, but I didn't expect to have that much hype about it. But I can't actually show you the Grey Mountains outpost. You're gonna fucking die, Orifin. You're a load of shit. No wonder you're related to Haldir. No wonder. They're freaking Urk scouts, for goodness sake. They're scouts. No, don't just attack. Ah, fuck. But, yeah, I can't actually show you the Grey Mountains because they're not actually in the game yet. And, I mean, they're not actually in my version of the beta. And despite what some of you may think, I don't get that much special privilege. Unfortunately, because I would like to show you. And for those of you who don't know, those of you who don't actually check ModDB, they did post, like, images and things. And basically... The Iron Hills, when they create an outpost, they'll be able to create, sorry, thought I got interrupted. They'll be able to create, the Grey Mountains rather than, I think it's Lake Town, just because they're really into authenticity, and they just don't think it makes sense to have Lake Town. So what's really cool in it is that you'll actually be able to build a mighty catapult. Now, some of you are like, oh yeah! Mighty Catapult, that actually used to be a thing. I'm like, yeah, it did used to be a thing. Where the fuck's it gone? I have no idea. We're gonna upgrade that. Wait, hold on. I want the double line of sight. There we go. Okay. But, yeah, you can actually build a Mighty Catapult and just bombard your enemies, and you can make some special Grey Mountains units. And I'm actually pretty excited about it, because I like the Grey Mountains. I remember the Grey Mountains was actually set up by Thorin the First. And, fucking hell, just attack him, shit me. And the reason why I know that is just because Thorin the First sounded so cool just when I was reading up on Durin's Folk. This was ages ago. And, can we make some Galathrim? Really? Did I not set a waypoint? You're gonna bear that pain. Because I tell you to. Oh my goodness, I'm doing really badly. Make another Galathrim. But yeah, and then I was reading up on Thorin the First. Like, yeah, he set up the Grey Mountains. He's pretty damn cool. Oh, gets eaten by a dragon. The realm is destroyed by dragons. Like, damn it, really? You guys just ruined the fun for everyone. And Uruk scouts you need to piss off now. Now. Shit me. Alright, we're just gonna make Galathrim. We haven't even, no, there's still 700. We only have one Galathrim thing. We have a Sanctuary. Actually, this is one of the drawbacks of Lothlorien. And, maybe drawback might be too strong a word. But, yeah, in a camp, we've only got 4 spaces, so... Okay, maybe you won't get a Sanctuary, but then one of them has to be a Forge, which means you can only get 1 discount on either your... Or 1 extra discount, rather, on either your Galathrim quarters or your Border Guard things, because you can only build 1 more. It would just make sense to do that. So yeah, that's kind of annoying, but I mean, I should stress, because the Edain team always seems to, like, it seems to be their biggest focus is that they want to make it as balanced as possible. So if you see something in here that doesn't look balanced, trust me, they'll probably just work on it. Because, I actually wanted to record some online PvP with Lothlorien against Mordor, just to actually see if it would be possible for Mordor to counter Silverthorns. I mean, maybe it could be. You use Unleash the Horde or whatever it is, just keep spamming out orcs, and then you get trolls in, maybe catapults. I don't know, because like elves at this point are pretty weak on the siege part. Like Ents are never that reliable in the game, for me anyway. That goes all the way back to vanilla, in my opinion. So yeah, I thought it'd be interesting, but like, no, we don't think it's a good idea to actually record an online multiplayer game because it would be. Like, we don't think it's balanced enough, and we don't really want to give off that impression, even with, like, a disclaimer, which is fair enough. So yeah, I mentioned the Grey Mountains, and I mentioned the PvP. I was actually trying to play a PvP game of Edain yesterday against someone who I played with before, and is actually probably one of the best Edain players ever, and the first time I played him, I was actually winning for, like, the first 10 minutes, and then he just came back to just stomp me, and I'm like, dude, fuck this noise. He's actually a really good player. And it is, he plays like, he said he plays like 5 to 6 matches a day, and he's beaten most of the, like, pretty much every Edain player there is. So he's pretty damn good, and I really wanted to play that against him, because, I just wanted to see what it'd be like to go up against someone that good, because I would get crushed so quickly, and I think that'd actually be hilarious for everyone to see. We should really pull back. We have Galathrim, but really, doing that well here. It's a bit too soon. But no, for some reason it gave us like mismatched versions, and it was probably down to the fact that, I don't know, maybe installing the beta and then uninstalling the beta, like having to switch back and forth kind of fucked everything up. So probably have to try again someday. But it was really annoying because I was actually really pumped up to play it, and it would actually be really good of me to bring some PvP to the channel. So yeah, this is a 2v2, and as I said, I did this yesterday, and basically, Rohan and Gondor, which were here and here, they never attacked me once. And as this game's gone on so far, they haven't attacked me once either. Basically, there was a huge stalemate, there must have been, in this valley. There's nothing but Rohan peasants and Gondor soldiers. Two factions that can spam the shit. And I actually had to take out Rohan first, just because their spam is so unreal. It's really annoying. Really annoying. So, pro tip, if you're playing on Brutal, take out fucking Thingamabob first. And by Thingamabob, I mean the faction I was just talking about and just forgot. Rohan, there we go, I remember. Also, there was one thing I have yet to properly... Is that Lurtz? Oh, it is Lurtz. Alright, you get Windrunner 50% faster. He doesn't actually get a damage boost off his Concealed Strike, it just makes him stealthy so he can do that. In case anyone was wondering. Let's heal you before you die, Orphan. I actually called you by your correct name. I bet you're so proud of me. Alright, we're gonna get Tauriel. A lot of people were... I would say a lot. A couple of people were like, why Tauriel? And I was like, why not? She's pretty cool. I actually really like the character. I thought she did a really good job. But yeah, there's one thing I have yet to show you in, with Lothlorien and Edain. And I'm gonna show you that later. It's got something to do with Mirkwood. And actually, I guess we could build Mirkwood now. We've almost got a Galathrim. Elven Minstrels, I can never micro them. Actually, you know what? We'll make one just to see if I can get better at it. We might as well try. Apparently Forged Blades already. I always get Forged Blades ahead of Silverthorns, because Silverthorns you get at level 3, and our Forge is only at level 2 and a bit, so that's kind of annoying. Our Valor will stand. If I give you pieces of shit, Forged Blades, will you not die by the time they actually get put on you? Because that'd be really nice. Alright, oh my goodness, we should actually probably make this an Entmoot. We probably should make it an Entmoot, this thing here. You know, we'll make an Entmoot. I was going to make out a Malon Tree and give yourself the armor bonus. Armor bonus? Armor bonus, there we go. I never can say that word initially. Okay, what the hell? I thought this thing... It says you cannot recruit Beornings again, but here I am. Recruiting a Beorning even with it active, so I really don't... I don't... Why is it? That's kind of weird. I don't really get that. I don't really get that at all. I completely forgot what I was saying. We're just going to do an attack order. Oh yeah, I wanted to get a Melon Tree and use the armor bonus. And then I was whining about how I said, oh, I couldn't say bonus. That was it. That was it, I remember. Oh my god. Alright, destroy the Uruk Pit. Wow, Brutal Isengard. Maybe there's something wrong with their programming there. They're not doing too well. Alright, answer the threat of Mirkwood. Shouldn't that be Mordor? No, Mirkwood. Look at this, look at that. How beautiful. The fact that they've done that, they've actually got that and everything. How the hell did they do that? Like, they actually must have... Either they do it themselves or they actually have really cool, like, asset designers. Because they had to do that from scratch. There's no fucking store you can go and buy that. Alright, let's get a song in here. Because copyright is cool. I remember playing this Edain mod with Gil Salad. He would always spam that. He loves the sound of it. Like, he would claim that he loved it to buff his army. Yeah, sure. You just love listening to the elves sing, you weirdo. Okay. We actually probably didn't need this end move because it's actually not in a very good position for when we fight Rohan, but meh. We'll try. Can we get quick beam? We can get quick beam. He always seems to get focused down. It's really... Destroy that. At 0%, we can just destroy it really quickly because we're awesome. Galathrim. Is there one of you Galathrim with your swords? There is, okay. Alright, heroes? Haldir has been in this game the entire time. Haldir's right there, that's him there. He's on his sword by default, that's why I didn't see him. And he looks the same as his face. Damn it, you! Twist your swords, Galathrim! I know you like to run into spears, but that doesn't mean you're stupid. Actually, that exactly means you're stupid. That's a shame. That's a shame. I swear those elves got completely shat on by Peter Jackson. I swear he secretly hates the elves. Yeah, they show up. They look really badass. Ooh, Palace Guards. We can make you off the bat? I thought we had to get a... Alright, we're gonna make Palace Guards right off the bat. That's actually got something to do with what I wanted to talk about, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, just runs into a pike, gets shot. One gets bullseyed by a ballista on the second floor. Just imagine that guy's luck. Yeah, he's just talking to Eru. Yeah, so ballista came out of fucking nowhere and just jackhammered me. Ooh, that sounds painful. It was. It fucking was. But, yeah, so that was kind of funny. And then another guy gets shot with a crossbow bolt from the front and leaps forward into the thing. Shouldn't you have just fallen backwards? I don't know. I think there's a reason, or a pretty good reason, why Haldir doesn't have leadership. Because we can get Galathrim pretty quickly now. You just, like, they have their own barracks. There's no, like, upgrading it to level 3 and getting Galathrim that way. So, if they were to keep the, Oh, well, I guess he does get leadership. Right, at level 6, though. Okay, not at level 1. At level 1, that would have been way OP. That's what I meant to say. Alright, we're gonna go there. We're gonna make more Malon trees. Okay, do we have the Palace Guards? You guys remember this from my very first Lorien video. Look how beautiful, look how beautiful! Alright, now, before we get... Alright, let's just get a Vault of the King. This actually allows us to get upgrades for our Palace Guards, and for the fortress itself, and that's something I never actually noticed before. We'll just get the Troop Chamber, and then I always like to get two... sorry, my voice is going again. Sorry. I always like to get 2 wine cellars, because that actually makes our... It'll actually benefit an upgrade we'll get later, and also it makes our heroes dead cheap, which is really nice. Really damn cool. Alright, Malon tree this up. And as you notice, we haven't... This is a free-for-all. We haven't actually been... I think we'll just do that, I guess. But yeah, we actually haven't been hit by anything. So... Like, we haven't been hit by Rohan and Gondor is what I mean. That's kind of funny. We've got Quick Beam. We could do his Entmoot call. Holy shit, we haven't even needed to upgrade that. We just... Oh my goodness, okay. That's hilarious. That really is hilarious. Alright, we'll make some more Bjornings, because apparently it doesn't matter if that thing's activated. So that kind of leads me... The resources are going up, right? Come on, resource number. Resource number, resource number. Resource. Come on, cut the damn... Maybe... Okay, maybe it won't give you resources. Yeah, you click this to activate it. So okay. I guess while you can do that, and then while it's making the awnings, you can't actually generate resources. That's probably what it does. That's what it means. I would like to think, anyway. What is this? Spacious quarters? We just got money out of fucking nowhere. Holy crap, was... I don't know what this harvest means. We just got money out of nowhere and I'm pretty sure it was linked to it. Alright, whatever. Okay, we actually want to get defensive measures and moot. Look at that be on it. Look at that running animation. Man, he's really pumped for it. Okay, do we have a level 3 forge yet? We do. Silverthorn arrows, finally. Get some banner carriers in this too. What are they hitting? Hey, Gondor did attack. Alright. So yeah, we noticed that they haven't attacked us, which means if we were to use like a fast... If we just do it here, we should see a huge battle. By huge battle, I mean horses peeing on a farm. That's freaking great. But yeah, this is Valleys of Ered Luin. And actually, I'd swear that wasn't there before. I swear they actually went to this map and put that in. The mines were in there, but that certainly wasn't. Look at that waterfall. Oh, God. What the? What? No! 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 Kill him! Wow, killed him. Big Beam, are you qualified to handle the ring? Like, are you actually trained to do that? Because it's pretty dangerous. It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this. What are you doing? What even? Quick Beam has the ring. And I thought my videos couldn't get any worse. Holy shit. Quick Beam, are you gonna just rot? Are you gonna turn into... I don't know, decking floor for my new patio? I don't fucking know. Alright, I guess we're just gonna keep our army here. Actually, no, let's go kill, Meriadoc Brandybuck, because he's tested our wrath. Quick Beam, how much health does he have? He loses 3,000, and yet he seems to... Either he always gets focused down, or he just... I don't know. He always seems to die quickly. It's really weird. Okay, we actually have loads of money. I think that harvest is working all of a sudden. I don't think it was working. We're not going to get you, Celeborn. You were just too good last time. We don't need you. Alright, we actually do need him. Anyway. Finally. From here, we can actually get these upgrades. We can get wine from Dorwinion, which increases the production of our wine sales by 25%. It costs 1,000 though, so it's definitely a long-term thing. Thranduil's mobilization. It gives us the mobilization order. Basically, from our fortress, a new skill slot will open up, and it will basically allow our Mirkwood units to be... It will basically allow our Mirkwood units to be trained incredibly fast, so it is like that Mordor ability that I can't remember the name of. I'm pretty sure it's called the Horde. That sounds very strange, though. What the hell are we fighting? That looked like a hero who just got thrown. Okay. Now someone else has the ring. Alright, there goes all our money. Silverthorns. Elven grace is upon you. Why the hell did I roll the R on that? We're not dwarves. Holy shit. Sorry, elves. That sounded really weird. What else can we get? Protect the borders. Troop chambers will be manned with 2 elite archers of the king and fire on nearby enemies. So this is a troop chamber, is it not? Yep. So there will be 2 guys there that will fire on enemies, so you can actually defend these, though it's not much. And then each vault of the king is guarded by 2 palace guards and a banner carrier, which grants nearby allies plus armor. So where you think your fortress is going to be attacked is where you should put those 2 buildings. And as I see, inadvertently I've actually fucking done it, because I'm secretly a genius. We're going to make Legolas. And we're going to keep making these palace guards. My god, just... Having Lothlorien and Mirkwood work together, they get so many cool looking units. Galadrim, and then pretty much every Mirkwood unit is ballsing. By ballsing, I mean fucking ballsing. Alright. Level 1 Galadriel as the ring. It's actually not a big deal yet. Maybe it is a big deal. We haven't made a choice yet! Alright, Kate Blanchett. Because you're actually beautiful beyond words, we need to tell you to deny the ring. There you go. There you go. Now she's queen of the support. And also, we can now make these hairy little fuckers literally Frodo and Sam.
The land has grown dangerous.
And we kind of need to build Quick Beam back, because there's no way we're going to take down Rohan without... yeah, we can't set a waypoint for this for some reason. We won't be able to take down Rohan without help of the Ents.
I will take the ring to Mordor.
Thank you, Elijah Wood. Did anybody here see Sin City? Because Elijah Wood is in that movie, and he gets fucked up by Mickey Rourke. He actually gets both his legs cut off. This is Frodo. This is Frodo we're talking about. Oh god, me. Alright, we're gonna make 2 pikes to help us against the cavalry, because we've only got 2 there. We're not gonna make any more Galatrim because they are what's the word? They are they do take up a lot of command points. So there you go. We actually have a Beyonding then, okay. Quick beam, you get made very quickly, but you get focused down very quickly, so there you go. Alright, we're gonna wait until we have a little bit more money.
Keep your wits sharp.
Actually, you know what? I'm pretty confident they won't attack, so why don't we just send these guys down here too?
Elves of Mythland.
Look at these palace guards. Do you think that they need armor? No, they don't. Alright, so let's see these two guys. There's the archer that you get. And then there's the palace guard banner carrier. And there's the other two guys. So he'll give you an armor bonus. And we didn't get the wine cellar upgrade, did we? So yeah, if we were to do this, if we were to then attack, and most of our units would then die, and we needed to quickly replenish our units, which is actually a genuine issue for elves, because they can only build through here, then this mobilization order is really useful. So please don't forget about that. That's actually really good. All right, speaking of mobilization, time to summon the Ents. Come on, tree bed. There you go. This is not broken by any means. Ents are, in my, like, compare Ents to Iron Hill's catapults. There is no comparison, so come on. That's what I thought. 200 for banner carriers, I'm liking that.
Protect these lands.
Alright. Frodo and Sam. He can become invisible. Beware of the Eye of Sauron. So does that activate when he uses the ring? Or does that just mean if I was fighting Mordor, they'd be able to see me anyway? Phial of the Galadriel is actually a elven gift, I'm pretty sure.
Must be careful here.
And then the Mithril shirt. Now wears his inherited Mithril. Permanently doubles his armor. Well, I'm pretty sure he didn't have much to begin with. He has a lot of health though, holy shit. Okay, and then Sam wears Elven cloak, frying pan. Sam will bash an enemy with his frying pan. Okay, we're gonna have to do that. Seed of the Golden Word. Oh, that's right, he can make bill plots around. Do we have elven gifts? Gaze of Galadriel, Blessed Aura. Gifts of Lorien, Sam. Yep, gets his Seeds of the Golden Wood. Okay. For Frodo is his level 5 ability. Sam fights courageously for his friend, gets plus 100% damage and 50% armor. 100% damage. I'll have you know that not even not even Aragorn has a 100% damage upgrade now. Oh shit. Maybe we should make another unit. Actually, you know what? Heroes hardly cost anything, any command points, so we'll just make those two there. Oh, here we go. The archers should start firing. Alright, so it's not actually that great a defense. And I've been rambling a lot, and we actually haven't attacked. But I actually don't feel like it's such a bad thing, because we're actually talking about things that are cool. We're experimenting here. Alright, quick beam.
With rock and stone.
And iron and Angmar. No, Angmar. So actually, what faction do you guys want to see next? I really want to see the Misty Mountains, i.e. the Goblins, because Goblins in 3.8 were secretly my favorite faction, but obviously I'd never admit that being a dwarf fanboy too. And, yeah, so yeah, maybe we could build Mirkwood here, we do have the money. Yeah, sure, why not? Anyway, here we go. Yeah, so I would like to see Misty Mountains next, and I know that's the faction that actually, I think, got the most votes. It was actually neck and neck for a while, but as it turned out, that was actually, holy shit, yep, I told you, we've been talking this whole time, and we haven't actually had to deal with that. Epic clusterfuck for the win. But now we're fighting on your flank now. Now we've come to take back Middle-earth from you dirty men. There you go, that's what I said. So yeah, it actually turned out that was the faction they've developed the least. So yeah, Misty Mountains, Angmar will probably be really cool to see. As much as Minstrel, just run back and sing. As much as I like, the Noldor and Rivendell, I'm not, because we've already got one set of elves, I actually would like to see the goblins ahead of them. Ents? Fucking hell, this is why they're so unreliable. I know Truebid can summon Ents and they actually last a long time. Look at this range, run back, quick beam, you fool.
Let your spirits be strong.
We might have just cut through their entire army here. Look at these Beyondings go, look at them. Just cut through everything. Boom. They're like Dwarven Slaughterers, all of them. Boom. They're much better than Dwarven Slaughterers. It's like having Boromir in your back pocket, except you can just make loads of them. Someone just leveled up. Frodo and... holy shit. Frodo and Thingamabob are really high level now. And Quick Beam is almost dead again. God damn it!
Hold them at bay.
Look at how. Whoa! Gondor's attacking from the north. Switch firing positions. Radagast the Brown. It's his excessive consumption of mushrooms. They've. What is he? They've slowed his mind and yellowed his teeth. We have too many heroes to sort of figure out now, or micro now. We can just stun them, which we might as well do now. And if we were up against mortal, we could actually turn trolls to stone, which would have been really cool. I knew them through nut and acorn. Howler, what are you? We're gonna put you on your bow. You and your double chin are gonna get us killed. And these fucking walls, man, I swear they get on my nerves. Alright, for Frodo, we need to find an enemy hero. Because we need to use for Frodo and then his frying pan and just see how much damage it does. Frodo, I don't want you to die, so rock throwing mode and go on that end there. That's tree bit, okay. But it was just a regular end. Quick Beam's dead, isn't he? Okay, he's dead. Orphan and Rumil, they essentially get an attack bonus. A fancy name for an attack bonus. On their level, what is it? 8 ability? Level 7, okay.
I will guard our people.
I guess you do have to attack the farm since they can make units from there, but man, it's annoying. And there you go. Radagast actually lasts for a long time, so make sure you to use his heal before he does go. And if we look, there's Frodo hanging on for dear life on the back of tree, but you could actually do that in 3.8, in case you didn't know that. Where is a freaking hero? Where is a hero? I should be making more units, but honestly I can't be bothered. I like the Elven army we have now. Sounds like orc mischief to me. I was saying this yesterday to Max, I actually think Sylvester McCoy did an excellent job as Radagast. Like, I'm not sure if Radagast was as weird, for lack of a better word. Probably eccentric would actually be a better word. I really need to make more units. Okay, go after him, you're on your way. Actually, you know what? Fuck that noise. Mobilization order. And there we go. But yeah, I actually think he did a very good job as Radagast. He was actually really cool in the first film. I really enjoyed his role. I'm not sure if he was actually that weird is what I wanted to say in Middle-earth. I know he was also one with nature, and Gandalf does speak with him in the Fellowship of the Ring in the book. But yeah, I'm not sure if he was actually as weird as he was portrayed. Like, he had bird shit on his face. So, yeah. Okay. This thing. Sail to the Undying Lands, or just to Rohan's base, whichever you prefer. Oh man. In case you're wondering, it isn't actually OP that Rohan can make peasants from their flour mills, because remember, they don't have to make flour mills, they could make stud farms. And also, they don't get standard infantry, do they? They get those yeoman archers. So, I mean, the peasants are their standard infantry, so and given that that's the case, it would be actually kind of underpowered if they weren't able to make them from their farms. And I thought the game ended just then. I thought it was about to do the camera pan, but thank fuck for that. Oh shit. Okay, that was worrying. That was worrying. That was just me and Gondor, and actually, Merc, this base here is going to be under threat because we didn't. Look at that! Mirkwood units have been replenished already! Oh my goodness, thank you mobilization unit, you're amazing! And presumably, if we get it... Presumably, we could actually get it on this. Like, we could get the mobilization unit on a second outpost, which would really be useful. Alright, we just need to upgrade you.
Stay close.
Damn it, there we go. Boom, boom.
Be alert, weapons.
The only bad thing about these palace guards is that they have the same quotes as the Mythlon sentries, which were just a joke. They were just a joke. Alright, well. See ya. See ya, Gondor Knights. You look really shiny and beautiful, but you couldn't even retake Osgiliath. You're just a disappointment. Look at this bad Link cosplayer, go! So yeah, what is the problem? Why did people have a problem with... Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot I made Elk Riders! Ow! But yeah, so what was the problem with Tariel? Like, I thought she was pretty cool. And people were like, no, she's stupid, go away. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, fair enough. So yeah, I'm actually asking a lot of questions this video, so it would probably be best to actually answer them while you're watching, while you're listening to me, so that you don't forget, because I actually do enjoy reading the comments. I actually am interested in what you guys have to say. Hence how I knew why so many people were crying out for the Grey Mountains. But one last thing I actually wanted to say, and as fun a battle as this has just been me talking, so I hope you guys all enjoyed that. What's your verdict on the Hobbit films? Like, what's your rating out of 10? Like, for me, the Fellowship, Unexpected Journey, that was actually a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I actually really enjoyed it. I would give that a solid 8, because I actually think they actually did it well. That actually felt like The Hobbit. That actually felt like Martin Freeman was the star of that. And, you had Goblin Town. The Thorin Azog fight wasn't actually a fight in that movie, though. He kind of gets up, looks badass, and then gets insta-killed, and you're like, oh my goodness, Azog can't possibly be that good. He's just a fucking goblin, for goodness sake. But no, I would give that a solid 8 out of 10. Desolation of Smaug, probably like an 8.5, maybe a 9. Especially the second half of that movie, like, from when they escape Mirkwood all the way to the end, like Lake Town, and then, Smaug and Bilbo, that's probably like the greatest scene in the whole trilogy. And, oh yeah, how can I forget Gollum in the first movie? So then you have that, and then, you have Lake Town about to burn, and then you've got the dwarves actually getting to fight Smaug for a bit, which is actually really good, because that would be kind of... I'm actually glad they put that change in, because otherwise it's kind of like, here's Smaug, he's the bane of our entire existence, he's the reason we don't live here anymore, we don't even get to see him, he just gets shot by an arrow, oh, he's dead now. And then Battle of Five Armies, I don't know, I really don't know. I really don't know, like, a lot of the action in that movie really isn't that good, and a lot of it doesn't make sense, and I don't understand how they could make Minas Tirith so damn good, and then have the Battle of Five Armies, which has even more to work with, believe it or not. I don't understand how that wasn't as good. I was really expecting it. Like, too much CGI is obvious, it's a given. But I still don't get how it... Like, even with that, a lot of the action wasn't that good. Like, you had a bunch of like, when the dwarves are kind of pinned back against the gates of Erebor, you had about 6 trolls, maybe like 4 trolls, heavily armored, and as they charge, they all get taken down by like 3 archers, and I don't understand. It's really strange. Really strange. So, I really don't get... Like, a lot of that shit was just... it was inexplicable, like, you couldn't explain it. Anyway, this ability here... This is the one that actually turns enemies, trolls to stone. And Gifts of Lorien, and then her level 10 ability, basically for a long time, makes them invulnerable. Just because, before I forget to go through that, because I actually wanted to see that. Please make a unit from here. I want to use Samwise's frying pan move. I really want to. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see an enemy hero. So yeah, for 5 armies, I don't know, maybe like a 6.5, maybe a 7 out of 10. It was just the action was a lot more disappointing than it didn't make sense that it was as bad as it was. I don't understand. Like, you can make good action. Like, people say that the whole film based around that one battle would be an issue. Really, it's not. Like you could, the way they wrote it, it actually seemed to work out fine. But I don't know. A lot of the action was just shit. Okay. Here we go. Frying pan, frying pan, frying pan. Oh my goodness. He just smacked over a tower guard who's double his height. He just smacked him over in one hit, and that actually made the frying pan sound. It would actually be good if it was like a... Get rid of for Frodo, or combine the two, where basically he can use his frying pan for an extended period of time. Because him just taking out an entire battalion with that would actually be really awesome. How could you still see me when I'm using Elven Cloak? Alright. Entire army, go this way. I think our Elk Riders died, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, let's try this. I know I've got loads of PowerPoints pending, but we've actually cleared this very quickly. A lot faster than I did yesterday. I guess that's what experience does for you. You learn how to play. Okay. Q. A. Attack. And here we go. They're attacking that. No, you go this way, you numpties. I like a Galadriel's just waving her arms around and she's actually killing stuff. Ah, the power of elven magic. Okay. Is Frodo still on top of... Look at that. Bilbo's having a whale of a time. Shit, I reset the camera angle. There we go. And you can sing a song for the finale. Wow, look at that. There's our base there with the waterfalls. The majesty of the elves is unsurpassed in Middle-earth. It's really funny. Look at their pose there. Freaking Galadriel. Galadriel's just sitting there. Maybe we should go up a tiny bit. Push your swords, Galadriel, swords! Look at that, now they're charging. Thranduil, we haven't even had to manage him at all because we're in such a powerful position. These are all unbrutal, by the way, and we've just sorted them. Like, I could have used a lot more of Thranduil's abilities. And Legolas gets train archers really late. Okay. Galadriel, where are you? There she is. There we go. Our army actually doesn't look that big, but if you remember... Oh, we're actually down to 700. That's probably why. Wow, we must have lost a lot of Mirkwood units then. Where are they? We've got Palace Guard there and one thing there. Yeah, I think we must have lost both our Elk Riders. Actually, no, I think we only had one. That's a shame. We must... It doesn't look like we lost that many Galadriel either. Where the hell's all our command points gone? We're down to minus 700 or below 700. Okay, I mean, these guys are 120 on their own, so I don't understand. What the fuck is all gone? Alright, I don't understand. Let's try and get a really cool pose. Anyway, this has been Rude Devil rambling about his favorite things. Hope you guys all enjoyed. It's another Lothorian video. Thank you so very much for watching. Goodbye.
Elves will sing of this glorious day.